What's up, guys? Well, welcome back to another video. Today this is the third time I'll be doing this, but we have a new tier, the F tier. All right, so I have every single character over here, and just in alphabetical order. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Flashlight. You are out of place. So. Alright, so you read the title. I'll be doing these for the third time in a row, and this time it'll be a worst to best ranking. There's been some changes, but I'm gonna add two more tiers. A G, a G tier, which is terrible, and H for the worst. Yes, yeah. So, I mean, these first three. So let's get started with the god awful people. Also, Animatic is not going to be on this list because, well, it's only the contestants, so the host is automatically disqualified. Alright, so a few people have been swapped, but easily. Last place is Peppermint. Yeah, and the Shadow Ornament, I've been too harsh on you before. Peppermint is the worst one. Because of how rude they are, and just just being, nah, she's terrible. I think they're even worse than, bro. I think they're the worst than Sandwichy from BFJ Mini Delicious. Next one we have Slop, getting 63rd place. Yeah, no, I really do not care for this guy at all. He's annoying to watch, in my opinion. His voice does not even go along with any of the others at all. And they have by far the least going for them. Like, all he does is just dances and then that's it. So getting 62nd place is B Block. Despite her mischievousness, I don't even care for B Block that much. And I just think that she's, yeah, like, I kind of hate some Jerks and Object shows, and B Block is no exception, like, at all. And you like this thing for like her mischievousness, like, I feel mischievous deal is just, nah, like, it doesn't click to me at all. Yeah, I think she's awful, because she doesn't even control her thing, and second of all, she just doesn't even help at all. Like in episode 1, she did not even help her team at all. The second one, she almost cost her team the challenge, and then she did not even do anything in episode 3. And also, I'm kind of glad that she got stuck in that hole, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments on what you think. And be sure to like and subscribe, because I'm so close to 90 subs. Let's go, baby. And let's get to the 61st place contestant. And that is Juicebox. What happened to this person? Like, I used to really not care for them in episodes 1 to 3. But ever since episode 4A, he's been a literal dick to almost everybody. Kane's Cup and all of Grand Swag, heck, even Shu. I mean Shu, and just, no, I really hate G-Spox now. Like, yeah, and it makes me regret on voting off Nacho. All right, so now that's enough with my hated people. let's just go on to the next one. 60th place is Shattered Ornament. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of grew less hate on Shattered Ornament, but I just kind of don't really care for them at all. Like, they're just mid as heck. Like, I cannot even think of one significant thing they've done. Anyways, taking 59th place, we have Bioluminescent. I don't really care for Bioluminescent that much, and I just don't really see any purpose for them. Because all they love is death, and that's just about it. I don't really see any purpose for this. Taking 58th place, taking 58th, we have Golden Apple. Golden Apple's the I mean, I don't care for this guy, and his arrogant personality just doesn't really click with me either. But not to mention how rude he is to other people, especially Yoshie, who he killed because of the digestion skills and nonsense. And like, bro doesn't even contribute to his team. And sometimes there are some fans who just don't even like his personality to begin with. Which is why I made him eliminated over Bob-omb in my prediction series. And finishing off the H tier, we have Nacho. Yeah, his elimination was sad and all, but I just still don't care for Nacho that much. Like, I cannot even think of one significant thing he's done. His elimination may be bad, but like, he had so many opportunities to shine on this team, and he basically took all of that goodwill and basically set it on fire. Kind of like Happy Gilmore in the sequel. Well, that's enough with the H tier. Now we're going on to G tier. These are characters who I think are just don't really click to me at all and just are just pretty mid altogether. Starting off with this tier with Do. Do is here simply because like they already shown who they are, and they just, well, I just want other contestants to have some time to shine, because they literally showed everything they've got right now. Just, no, I don't think they're that good. Next up on this list, we have Dioptase. Yeah, like, bro, I just think they're the worst on Team Diet, and despite their elimination and being, I just kind of felt bad for Dioptase, but we never got to see so much of her. I cannot even think of one thing she's done except hide the M for her team, and that's just about it. Anyways, then next up we have Claybrick. Claybrick is an interesting one, but it's funny. Wall miners, I mean, they're somewhat funny, but I don't really care that much. Next character is Landscape. Yeah, I don't really care for Landscape all that much, except for the scene with him and Nonagon. But other than that, Landscape has just basically done nothing except just hang out with T. Anyways, next up, you guys might be shocked and why I did not put this character in H, but next up we have Buddy Cupboy. I just think Bud Cupboy has very good potential, but I just don't think that the Buddy Cupboy would just last long. Although it could be good to just see him get some development as season goes on. Yeah, and at least Buddy Cupboy is actually pretty funny. Alright, next up is Cheez It. Wherever he is. Oh, there he is. Then next up is Cheez It. I don't really care for Cheez It that much, but actually I think Cheez It's below Buddy Cupboy. Cheez It hasn't done too much for me to be impressed by him. But his hybridness just doesn't. I mean, fans like me, I don't really care for him as much. Yeah, bro. The whole thing is good for him, but just Cheez hasn't done too much to contribute to his team. The second to last person on this team, we have Bob-omb. Bob-omb, and he just kind of mid altogether. Like I don't really see any potential for him anymore, especially without eye patch. I just think eye patch had a lot more going for them than him. But episode 4, I do see him having somewhat good quality for the second part of the episode. But until then, Bob just doesn't really click into me. And finishing off this tier is Mushroom. Yeah, Mushroom, I don't really care for them as much, but it was a shock to see Mushroom gone. I thought Don't was done for. And although I did not want him to leave, but good thing he didn't. But Mushroom didn't do enough for me to be impressed. But Mushroom did have a good run while it lasted. Let's move on to the F tier. These are contestants that just like I don't really care for them as much. Starting off with this tier, we have Bowling Ball. Yeah, you might be shocked to see your hero down this low, but I just think Bowling Ball's potential just he kind of drained a little in episode 4A, just like pleading people to do the challenge, and just pleading Bouquet and then pleading Bob-omb. But he always fails every time he tries to save someone. That's the problem, in my opinion. Like just until Bowling Ball actually succeeds, in a heroic stance, he's just at the bottom of F tier. Next up on this tier, we have Meatball. Meatball didn't do too much as season went on, but they are incredibly useful. But I argue that he's underrated, but 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 I think he could be but I think if he does a tiny bit more, then he might be in like C or B tier. Next up, we have Notepad. I'm shocked. Bro, I don't know. Just Notepad's just a wild card depending on what he does in an episode. Either being completely useless like in episodes 1 and 2, or just aura farming like in episode 3. Like bro went an instinct Shaggy on B block. Yeah, bro. Like I think Notepad would improve this season, but just to see him and Sippy interact more. Next up is Shu. Shu was incredibly rude to his team until Printer of all people did her talent and made everyone on her team happy. Yeah, and speaking of Printer, actually, we will get to Printer in a bit, but speaking of her, I think she might go into an arc of, just like I said twice, in the prediction series, I think she might go into an arc with Pancake Batter of why she's so scared all the time. Next one on this tier, we have Mini Disky. I don't know, she's just a bystander to Popcorn. I cannot even think of one thing she's done except hear the music for that Popcorn made. But she's just like a follower to Popcorn. Anyways, next up we have Flashlight. Yeah, no, I think Squirt Gun's better of the duo. I haven't seen anything for Flashlight yet besides the sticky note on his face and just him shoving. And actually, no, it was Squirt Gun who put B block inside the hole. I just think Flashlight just isn't as good. It hasn't done too much, and at least Squirt Gun actually led the team in episode 3. In episode 3. But the two of them haven't done too much in episode 4A too, and but I still like the other two. It's just Flashlight that I think is not as good. All right, next up we have Eye Patch. Eye Patch is here simply because of Bob-omb, but Eye Patch had a very good run while it lasted. I thought it was gonna be Bouquet of all people who is gonna kick the bucket. But it was surprisingly Eye Patch. But Eye Patch is very memorable if you think about it between his past with Bob-omb. But honestly, I just don't think he's that good on the team right now. And finishing off this tier is Sticky. Actually, no, it's gonna be Tomato. Tomato is done, and Tomato's great and on in all. But I kind of like Sticky more of the duo. But we're talking about Tomato here. I mean, Tomato is just hilarious, and his friendship with Sticky is very fun to watch. Um, but I like he has the clay brick side of things. But he actually makes, you know, but he's actually funny. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Claybrick isn't funny, and I just think he's a tiny bit. But Tomato, with her grass gag with door stoppers on is honestly very fun to watch, especially when Tomato picks her grass. Anyways, next up we had the D tier. These are people who barely who are just shy of the halfway mark. Starting at which we have P. P is here simply because, bro, he drained in episode 4, and like I just don't even see any potential in P anymore. Like I know you guys might hate me when I say this, but I just think P's just a tiny bit overrated. All right, here's an actual overrated person, Nonagon. Nonagon's pretty great, but I just think I mean, I do like Nonagon, but I think the other dieters have a bit more going for them. But Nonagon is super memorable with his interactions with Landscape a minute ago, and just also having very fun moments as well. All right, next up we have Eject. Mm, Eject's fun to watch because I mean, despite he got a ridiculous amount of voters in episode 1. But Eject literally got abandoned in episode 2, but didn't really do anything in episode 3. Like but the other Benjamin members did not get any shot at all besides Raid and Sticky Hand. All right, next up we have Chocolate Milk Carton. Chocolate Milk Carton's pretty cool for his neutral personality, and and I honestly like him for basically just being like useful to the team, and what they did in episode 1 with Terry and Notepad for exclamation mark. Okay, next up we have Iced Coffee. Iced Coffee is good for his raging outbursts, and loads of Fanny fans who watch the show are definitely gonna like on Iced Coffee. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, that's better. Anyways, next person on this list we have All right. I've been too harsh on Raid before, and looking back now, I actually kind of enjoy Raid a little bit, and because I think Raid is doing a lot to help the team right now. Just, I mean, well, he hasn't done anything for the team yet, but just, but 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 I like how he's just trying to be a good person, just like Red Sticky Hand now. And but I've been too harsh on Ray before with the whole cake is to loser thing. All right, next up we have Jej. Jej is honestly kind of cool for his controversial personality and his and his and his personality change in episode 3, bro. It only lasted that episode. Like that's just lame. And finishing off this tier, we have Sticky. Bro, Sticky just gained so much unnecessary hate. And just like Palmy BTI mini redux short, there's fans who are just hating people for just basically no reason. Like if you hate Sticky all because of her surviving over eye patch, you need to get a life, bro. Just bruh, she literally did nothing to you. You did not vote off, and you did not vote to save eye patch enough. So that's not her fault. Next up, we have the C tier. These are people who are above average and are kind of enjoyable. About halfway through this list, we have School ID. School ID is pretty cool for her interactions with Cheez to roasting the hell out of Jej to visiting Optic Fool. I just think School ID might have something going for her with her Claybrick and Cheez It. And but I think she might be somewhat mid to others. But I just think that she might get to the halfway mark of the action show, but for the School ID we have now, she's still pretty cool. All right, next up we have Crazy Food. I don't see why she was in the bottom 2 last time they lost, because bro, Crazy Food literally did not do anything bad. But like I do see where people were going with her not being fast if to catch up for with her team or not. But like I like her and her personality and just bro, I cannot even think of one thing she is besides a burger. Anyway, so continuing with Team Diet, we have Spaz. Spaz is pretty cool because I did not expect a literal shotgun to be part of the object show. Like I thought that she was just unconscious, but like, bro, I just like how happy she is all the time. She's like Cher from on Object Fool, which we will get to in a while. Next up, we have Red Sticky Hand. Red Sticky Hand's pretty cool with the whole life saving thing. But episodes 3 and 2, 3 and 4, kind of drained his personality a bit. So I hope Red Sticky Hand gets some development and win for Doorframe. Yes, and yes, I'll get to him. Just you wait. Over halfway through the tier, we have Sippable. Sippy's pretty cool with her friendship with Notepad, and I just like her for her cautious and just and always being there for others. And I like her interaction with Yusrin and Object Fool, and also in episode 3 when the challenge was to find the pine cone and she literally just asked for it. I thought that was pretty funny, and I'm not gonna lie. All right, next up we have Demon Core. Demon Core is pretty funny, and like their jolly personality and just being happy altogether. And I do like him in the frolicking scene, and just being friends with Cher in episode 3 for the whole time. Alright, so next up we have Bouquet. Bouquet is pretty cool, like, but I gave her too much credit, and like I gave her way too much credit in my other tier list video. I mean in my worst to best ranking video. Like, Bouquet is not that good, but I like her nice personality and just always looking out for others. Uh, I'm alright. I'm gonna pause this. Okay, I was just checking my battery. Anyways, next up, near taking the second to last spot, we have Eggnog Jr. on this. Actually, and finishing off this tier, we have Eggnog Jr. Eggnog's pretty cool, but I do see her having potential, especially with Danger Sign. Who, speaking of, we'll get to in a bit. Next up, we have the B tier. These are teams. I mean, these are people who I think are kind of enjoyable. Starting off with Bush in a Pot. I like Bush in a Pot for just for their duo personality, just. And I like how they're just one person, so that way they just don't have to split voters. It's kind of beating the system. And with the duos with PB and Printer and Squirt Gun and Flashlight. Anyways, next up we have Acid. Acid, I was originally gonna put him in A tier, but ever since episode 4A, he just kind of got stupider. Especially in episode 4A when he rushed to Nasho and embraced him and just literally said he should have been Pancake Batter, who, speaking of, is not even on the team. So why would he even say that? But Acid is really enjoyable. But Acid hasn't got that much to do character wise. But I like him in episode 1 when he was actually smarter. But like he's still pretty funny, especially in episode, especially in that one scene where he just and a whole hell spatula and just went all hell's kitchen on the patty, only to fail spectacularly. Next up we have Popcorn. Yeah, Popcorn is easily the better mini disky. Yeah, like, I just like her personality, just like the double down Popcorn. I think referenced was referenced from her. But I like her for just directing the team and just making none of them run off and holding him off in episode, and holding Animatic off in episode 2. Like, that was kind of heroic of them. All right, next up we have Danger Sign. I love this guy, and bro, he's easily good. Like, I just enjoy him a lot. And like I just like how he's just so petrified. He reminds me of Marshall from Paw Patrol. Anyways, next up is Doorstopper. I like the Doorstopper for the grass joke, but honestly, I enjoy her in episode 1. Actually, no. Episode 3 was when she improved big time. Yeah, I think Doorstopper might split with Weathery, and because of episode 3. But I just think Doorstopper is good altogether. All right, next up we have the only Algebraian on this show, exclamation mark. It's basically a female version of 4 from BFB or whatever gender they are. They can be whatever they want to be. They're basically just children, but they act a lot like adults. All right, nearly finishing the B tier, we have Hives. Hives improved a lot in episode 4A when he literally showed off this talent. Bro, that was when it hit me, and like, bro, Hives just, wow. I did not see that coming from him of all people. And finishing off this tier, we have Don't. I don't see why people did dislike Don't for his for him not doing much, but I don't see that in him at all. Going to Object Fool from when Don't literally formed a portal of some kind, like some, and I think and he might go. And I just like him in the arc with him, Nebuvoid, Demon Core, and Mushroom with the with the like I don't even know what the arc is about, but I just think Don't's kind of entertaining. Anyways, next up we have the A tier. These are people who I enjoy big time in the series. Starting off with Printer. I love Printer, honestly. I just like her for her a scare personality and just but as I said with her and with Shu, I think she might go into an arc with him and Pancake Batter of why she's so scared all the time. Yes, I said that for the third time in a row. Anyways, next up we have Silly Straw. I love Silly Straw. He's basically Kenny from South Park done right. Yeah, I just like how he's, bro. I'm glad that he survived in episode 4A. Like, even though people were predicting him in the bottom two, and people just, man, yeah, like, I just like how Silly Straw is just, I can acts like he's the youngest. Next up we have Yoshi Egg. Yoshi Egg is pretty cool, and she's basically a better Rocky. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, next up we have the blue man. Actually, no, next up we have Oils Paint. I don't really know why people hate on Oils Paint for her peppermint personality, but I don't see that in him in her at all. I just think that she's quite entertaining. With her friendship with Rainbow Assortment and just her being sassy altogether. Yeah, but she isn't just an ass. Anyways, next up we have Weathery. I just love Weathery, honestly. I just like how she changes emotion depending on her that she changes weather depending on her emotion. Next up is Nebula Void. I love this person because they just I just think that the Nebula Void's pretty cool, even though they're just an image of a cat. Second to last person on this tier is Shifty. I like Shifty, and he's honestly a good lifesaver in episode 1. But he did not even appear in episode 4A, which is kind of which is kind of bumming because Shifty is very lovable. And finishing off this tier is the Blue Man himself, season 17. Yeah, season 17 is very funny. I like his personality, just like being just completely obnoxious. And that's it with the A tier. Now we have the best of the best S tier characters. Taking the 8th place spot, we have the runner up himself, Tiri. I really like Tiri. Because their time in Object Fool to to his apathetic personality, but also having caring side the exclamation mark in episode 1, and asking Judge if they were doing it in episode 3. Taking 7th place, we have Pancake Batter. I like this guy. And Pancake Batter is just always there for Printer, and I like how that's responsible of him. Anyways, taking 6th place and barely missing the top 5, we have T. Yeah, her chill personality is honestly pretty cool. But am I the only person that thinks that T Pancake Batter and Eggnog Jr. basically look the same, but they do, in my opinion. Anyways, for our top 5, taking 5th place is Cane's Cup. I like his stupidity, like absolutely golden, but very low IQ. But just Cane's Cup has a lot going for him if you think about it. Anyways, taking the platinum medal, getting 4th place, we have Cher. I just love this person because of just how nonchalantly happy they are. Taking the bronze medal, I switched these two up a bit because getting third place is Squirt Gun. Yeah, no, Flashlight's not that good at all. I just think Squirt Gun's a lot better, and for moments and his potential, but I do see him leaving and when they lose, but I mean, some people say that, but I don't think that's true. I think Flashlight or B Block will. I just think Flashlight and B Block will be the ones going home when they lose. But that's enough of Flashlight. We're talking about Squirt Gun here. Squirt Gun's very funny. From him and literally trying to get this sticky note off of Flashlight in episode 1 to him and actually interacting with people other than Flashlight, and him just being a good team player altogether. Taking the silver medal of S tier, I mean taking the silver medal is Rainbow Assortment. I literally do not know why people think she's mid, because I think she's absolutely golden from her friendship with Oils Paint to being incredibly happy, and I just like how she's and how she's she's basically Cher but a female, and I do want her to get some development. And finally, it's pretty obvious who the gold medal is, and that's Doorframe. Doorframe was just robbed. Insanely robbed. Oh. Doorframe was robbed. Like, I hate how they ruined him just being there for the entire game. So, like, Doorframe deserves better. Like, they just eliminated him, and that made me upset. Like, it really should have been Peppermint. But Doorframe had a good run while it lasted. Bro, I just really like him, and for his for exclamation mark freeing him from a door, his time in Object Fool, and him trying to hide with this team, but Peppermint wouldn't let him, and his very painful extermination in Animatic in episode 2. It was such a shame that he was robbed, because they just did not even show us his true personality. And they made him just kind of there with everyone else, and Louis just made him a filler character. Yeah, Doorframe deserves better, and that's why I think he's number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe, and because look at this, bro. Look at these numbers, bro. 99.3%. Wow. But that's 99 too many. So I definitely recommend you subscribe, because I'm so close to 90 subscribers. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.